Well, healthy eating is important all year long, but especially in February when we are celebrating Heart Health Month. And we've got Weis dietitian Taylor Simpson. She is here to share some heart healthy foods for us. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course, thanks for having me.
I always learn a lot when you're here. I told you last time you came here was at the beginning of the school year.
Back to school, yep.
And thanks to you, my daughter has awesome lunches.
Awesome. Good. I'm glad I could give you some inspiration.
Thank you for that. Yes, and you're coming with more inspiration to keep our hearts healthy. So tell us a little bit about what you brought here today.
Sure. So eating smart or heart smart starts in your cart. And so I brought a couple of heart smart foods to share with you today, and just some tips to incorporate them. So kind of the idea here is this isn't an all-inclusive list, but it's a great place to start if you're looking to make some more heart smart choices.
Yes, absolutely.
And so one of the things that you can do when you're at the grocery store to look for is the Heart Smart check mark, and that is from the American Heart Association. And that is actually going to let you know that these foods are certified heart healthy by the American Heart Association.
And what does that mean exactly? Is it just that it's helping with the heart or helping with conditions that affect the heart?
That just means that they have certified the foods as meet certain research criteria and different characteristics that make it qualify as a heart healthy item.
Wonderful, good. So that is a little check to look for.
Yep, absolutely. And you can actually see that directly on the packaging of some foods, but some of the ones we're going to talk about today don't have the icon, but I'll let you know. So the blueberries and the avocados, for example.
Right, okay, so walk us through.
Sure, so the first food we're going to talk about are going to be avocados. They're going to give you some healthy fats, some fiber, some vitamins, and some minerals.
Yes.
And so swapping out some of the less healthy fats you find in something like butter for the healthier, good fats you find in something like avocado can actually help lower your LDL cholesterol levels.
Makes sense.
And that's the one that's going to be associated with heart disease.
Got it. And what do you sprinkle on top there?
So that's everything bagel seasoning. The other one has some seeds and just some spices. So these are going to be avocado toast. It's a really nice way to get some avocado in there, and again, making that kind of swap from the less healthy fat to the healthy one.
And make it at home so it's not $12. So there you go.
Absolutely. And so the next item here is going to be our walnuts, and these are going to be a great source of omega-3. So they have more omega-3s than any other tree nut, and they're a great portable snack to have on hand. But you can also add them to different things like oatmeal as a topper to give it a plant-based protein boost, some fiber, and again, those healthy fats.
Right, and put it on Greek yogurt too with a little bit of honey sometimes.
Yep, absolutely. Or even a salad instead of croutons. That'll add in some more healthy fats.
Then you get the good crunch.
Exactly.
Perfect. All right, so before we get to the recipe, because we're going to make this together, I want to skip on down.
Sure.
Here.
So the oats here, these are some Quaker oats. Whole grain oats have some beta-glucan, which is this type of soluble fiber, and that'll actually bind to some of the LDL during digestion, which may help reduce some of the LDL that is absorbed. So oats are very versatile. You can add them, you can try them sweet or savory. You can also add them into a food processor and add them to whole grain baking.
Oh, that's actually really smart. Put them in a muffin or something. Okay, and then this one I like because you can sort of pack it and go.
Yes, exactly. So blueberries. So blueberries are certified heart healthy by the American Heart Association. Although it's winter here, Chilean blueberries are in season through March. And so you can toss them into a yogurt parfait like I did here, a spinach salad or a smoothie. No peeling required, no chopping either. So they're very user friendly, very easy to get them in there. For the heart, they're going to supply some fiber, some vitamin C, potassium, and some antioxidants.
That's great. All right, so definitely making that at home too. My daughter has this thing, she likes to call it parfait. It's just the way she says it, not parfait, parfait.
Right, it's fun, it looks pretty. It's,
it's
a
little fancier when you say it that way too. Okay, and then you're going to give me another recipe to bring home. So tell me what we do.
So this is going to include some of the Heart Smart options that we just talked about. So what I have in this bowl is non-fat plain yogurt. And so that I'm actually going to, and you can help me if you'd like, but I'm going to add some red and green grapes there.
All of them?
Yes,
okay, I don't want to like dump it in. You're like, there's too many.
So that's going to be, that's going to actually add a nice pop of color.
Look at me, I'm dropping that one's mine.
And so this, and so this is going to, again, and just add some sweetness in there too in the color. The next we're going to have some, the avocados. So this is going to incorporate some of those healthy fats that we mentioned earlier.
I never thought to put the avocado with grape, but we're going to do it.
And then I'm going to sprinkle in some walnuts. It's going to give you a nice crunch, and again, some of that plant-based fiber.
Okay.
We're going to add a little bit of fresh mint.
Okay. And thought it was cilantro, and I was like,
since you have the
what is
spoon,
happening?
I'll let you do the honey here.
Yes.
And again, just a little bit of honey for some sweetness.
Is this enough?
Yep, you just put
a
the
little
whole thing in. Go ahead.
Okay, so you've already measured things.
Yep.
All right.
Perfect.
And then we're just mixing it up.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
it's like a cooking lesson, right?
It is. I always come home with a new recipe with you. Okay, so for more information, we can go to what? Is
So
it
you
just
can
Weis
find this
Market?
recipe and more heart healthy tips in the January, February edition of our Healthy Bites magazine, which is available in stores or online at healthybites.weismarkets.com.
Perfect. I want to make sure I get all of the yogurt all the way through.
And now you have a nice side dish or even a plant-based lunch.
This is great. Perfect. Well, it's going to be mine. So
Yeah,
appreciate you
yes.
coming, Taylor.
Of course.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We'll be right back right after this. Stay tuned. I'll share.